Hi everyone, welcome back. So we are going to solve exercise 5A of permutations and combinations in this video. Before we start, just a few things. So many times in comments I have seen a lot of students asking me why I don't explain in Hindi. Okay, so understand, being comfortable with a language is good. Being proud of your own mother tongue is also good. But the reality of the world is that you have to be proficient in English if you want to go into corporate, if you want to start your own business, which you have to take to global level. So that is why even in CA exams, start thinking in English. Okay, rather than thinking in your mother tongue or Hindi, start thinking in English so that exams will be easier for you, especially for law, and subjects like audit later on. It will be easier for you to write, it will be easier for you to understand a concept in English directly rather than translating it and then understanding it. Okay, so that is why all the videos are in English, and obviously so that everyone understands, whether you know Hindi, whether you don't know Hindi, it is fine. Exam you are going to give in English, so you should study also in English, because that is the habit that you should inculcate, so that exams will become easier. Your practical life, professional life will also be easier for you. Second point is, a lot of students have asked me why I upload all the exercises and additional question banks for free. So understand, module study material is not sufficient, but it is 100% required for exam. So for exam you should be prepared with 100% of the module, except for some question banks which are not that useful, like equations, etc. But nearly 100% of the module, plus all the mock test papers, all the possible past papers, and ideally you should get some additional question banks, you should get some test series and try those also, because only when you're done with all this you'll be 100% ready for exam. So whatever comes, you'll be able to solve it. Okay. So fine. So we are going to be uploading all the exercises, all the additional question banks of the module for free, because I believe that everyone should have a chance to know all the tricks, shortcuts. It should not be dependent on joining some class or learning from somewhere specific. Everyone should have a chance to learn all the tricks, all the shortcuts, how to solve every question in 1 minute, because then everyone is on equal footing, and then it is up to you how you score in the exam. Okay, fine. So yeah, let's start with exercise 5A. As usual, our objective is how to solve every question in 1 minute. Okay. Concepts I am not going to explain in detail in this video. For concepts I have already uploaded separate videos. There is a full permutations batch which is available for free, and revision batch also which is available for free. So you can watch those, definitely they're on channel, if you want to learn the concepts. And ideally you should have solved this exercise first and then only come to the video, so that you'll be able to prepare better. Because if you are just watching videos to understand the answers, then that is not correct. You should try them first and then understand tricks to solve those answers. Okay, that should be the correct way. Let's start. Fine. So before we start, what is NPR? Sorry, just give me a second. Okay, so formula of NPR is number of ways to arrange n things at r places is what? N factorial upon n minus r factorial. Now you should not have to write this every time, you should do it in your mind. Let's see how. First, 4p3 is calculated as, these are obviously simple questions, first few. So if we use n factorial, that is 4 factorial, upon n minus r, that is 4 minus 3, 1 factorial. 4 factorial by 1 factorial, so that is just 4 factorial, which is 24. You should know factorial values till 7 at least, so that you are fast in calculations. 4p4 is equal to, 4p4 is what? 4 factorial upon 0 factorial, which is nothing but 4 factorial, because you should always keep in mind 0 factorial is 1, 1 factorial is also 1. Okay, fine. So 4 factorial by 1 is again 24. This is factorial sign, so it can be written as 7 factorial like this or like this. So 7 factorial is 5040. If not, you can just take out your calculator and do 7 into 6 into something, or 6 factorial is 720 into 7, which is 5040. 0 factorial is equal to 1. Next, fifth, in NPR, n is always. Now NPR is what? NPR is what? NPR is number of ways of arranging n things at r places. N things. N things. That means n has to be a positive integer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 something. Right? It cannot be negative because you cannot have negative things being arranged. It cannot be a fraction. Okay? Sixth, in NPR the restriction is, okay, now you have to arrange n things at r places, and the formula is also n factorial upon n minus r factorial. Now understand, if it is n minus r factorial, you cannot have n as 7 and r as 8, right? Because it will be minus 1 then. That means r has to be less than or equal to n, or n has to be greater than or equal to r. N things at r places. Seventh, in NPR, which is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to n minus r plus 1. That is also correct because they have just done this, see, n factorial upon n minus r factorial. So if you expand n factorial, it will become n into n minus 1. You can put, when you are expanding factorial, you can just put factorial sign anytime and stop. Or you can write next term, which is n minus 2. Again you can stop, or you can write n minus 3, and so on, up to you will have n minus r, and then let's put factorial sign. Okay, what will be the term before n minus r? It will be n minus r plus 1, right? Because if you go from left to right, okay, left to right, then you are just adding 1 1 1. Okay, like for example 7 6 5 4, so you are just going 4 5 6 7 if you are going from left to right. Okay, so my image is mirrored, I guess, but fine. Divided by n minus r factorial. So this will be cancelled, and that is the formula that they have given. Okay, so how many number of factors will be there, they are asking. Now you can just go by logic, or you can just take some numbers and check. Okay, both is fine. In exam point of view, taking some numbers and checking is always better, because then there is no chance of missing out on something. So let's say if we take NPR as 4p1, that will be 4 into 3 factorial upon 4 minus 1 is 3 factorial. So you are cancelling this, and only one term is left. Only one term is left. That means n is 4, so that is not the answer. R minus 1 is 1 minus 1, that is 0, that is not the answer. See, our n is 4 or r is 1, right? Okay. N minus r, 4 minus 1, 3, that is also not the answer. So D is the correct answer, R. Okay. Next, NPR can also be written as, so obviously A is the formula, so just take it. Ninth, if NP4 is equal to 12 into NP2, then N is equal to what? In exam, in such questions, don't solve, go by options, always go by options. Okay, so minus 1 is obviously not the answer. If we put 6, then let's check what happens. 6p4 is equal to, they are saying 12 into 6p2. Let's check. 6p4 is what? 6 factorial upon 2 factorial, that is 720 by 2, so 360 is equal to 12 into 6p2 is what? 6 factorial by 4 factorial, which is 6 into 5, so 30. 12 into 30 is 360, so this is matching, right? So 6 is the correct answer, option B. Next, if NP3 is to NP2 is equal to 3 is to 1, then N is equal to what? Again we can just go by options, don't solve. So NP3 is to NP2, 7p3 is to 7p2 is what? Let's check. 7p3 is what? 7 factorial by 4 factorial, so 7 into 6 into 5, that is 210, is to 7p2 is what? 7 factorial by 5 factorial, which is 7 into 6, 42. 210 by 42, if you just divide, just do it on calculator, 210 divided by 42, that is 5, not 3 is to 1, right? 3 is to 1 should be 3, so that is not correct. Let's take 4, 4p3, 4p3 is what? 4 minus 4 factorial divided by 1 factorial, that is 24 is 2. 4p2, 4p2 is what? 4 into 3, 12, so 24 by 12 is 2, not 3, so again not correct. Let's take 5, 5p3, 5p3 is what? 5 factorial by 2 factorial, which is 5 into 4 into 3, that is 60, is to 5p2 is what? 5 into 4, that is 20. 60 by 20 is 3, which is our correct answer, so 5 is the correct answer. Okay. Next, 11th, m plus np2 is equal to 56, m minus np2 is equal to 30, then what is m and n? Again obviously we'll go by options, nothing else. So if we go by options, let's see. First check this one, okay, because that is easy. So 6 and 2, 6 minus 2 is 4. 4p2, let's check if 4p2 is 30. 4 into 3 is 12. No, right? Fine. Let's check this. So m minus n is 6p2. Let's check if 6p2 is 30. 6 factorial by 4 factorial, which is 6 into 5. So that is correct. So second condition is being satisfied. And obviously this is not the answer, right? Because m minus 4 minus 4 will be 0. Okay. So this is going to be our answer most probably. Let's check the first one also. M plus np2 is 8p2. 8p2 will be 8 into 7, which is 56. So B is the correct answer. 12th. If 5pr is 60, then what is value of r? Again, we'll go by options only. We just checked here that here in 10th question that 5p3 was 60, right? So 3 is the correct answer, option A. You can solve also, that is fine. 13, again similar question. n1 plus n2p2 and n1 minus n2p2 is 30. They have given, fine. Let's go by options. A is not correct because n1 minus n2 will be 0. Second option, let's check. 10 minus 2 is 8. 8p2, that will not be 30, right? 8 into 7 is 56, so skip that. 9 minus 3, 9 minus 3 is 6. 6p2, that is 30, that is correct. Let's check first one also. n1 plus n2, that is 12. 12p2 is what? 12 factorial divided by 10 factorial. So 12 into 11 into 10 factorial will cancel. So 12 into 11 is the answer. 12 into 11 is 132. So that is also matching. So C is the correct answer. Next, the number of ways the letters of the word computer can be rearranged is. Okay. Now in this question, they mean rearranged. Rearranged, that means this word is the original word. How many other words you can form? Okay. Now understand, is there any repetition in that? COMPUTER. There is no repetition, right? All the words are, all the letters are coming one time only. Fine. So 8 letters at 8 places, that means 8 factorial ways. What is 8 factorial? 7 factorial is 5040 multiplied by 8. That is 40,320. Okay. Now this should be the answer, but they are asking how many ways, in how many ways the letters of the word computer can be rearranged. That means computer is one word. How many other words can be formed? 40,319. So B is the correct answer for 14th. 15th. The number of arrangements of the letters in the word failure so that vowels are always coming together is. Whenever you see a question like this coming together, what you have to do? Understand. Failure. How many letters are there? 7. F-A-I-L-U-R-E. There is no repetition. How many vowels are there? A, I, U, E. Right? They are together. They have to be together. So let's form a box. Now we'll call this box as one place. One letter. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are only 4 letters that we have to rearrange now. How many ways you can rearrange 4 letters? 4 factorial. Multiplied by this A, I, U, E also you can arrange between each other, right? You can write A, E, U, I, A, U, E, I or something like that. So that is again 4 factorial. So 4 factorial into 4 factorial, 24 into 24, 576 is the correct answer, option A for question number 15. 16th. 10 examination papers are arranged in such a way that the best and worst papers never come together. The number of arrangements is. Okay. Now it is opposite of that 15th question. They are asking never come together. There is a shortcut for this. You can remember a formula. But in exam, if you forget the formula, that is fine. I will tell you how to solve, then I will tell you the formula. Okay. They are asking 10 examination papers are arranged such that best and worst. So there will be one best and one worst paper. They never come together. Right. So there are 10 papers like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We want 2 papers to never come together. So what we'll do instead is, we'll take total ways minus we'll take always together. So total ways minus always together will be never together, right? Total ways will be what? 10 factorial minus always together. So let's make best and worst paper as a box. Now that box is one person, one paper, one, and there just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There will be 9 places, right? So 9 factorial ways to arrange. Multiplied by this B and W, best and worst, you can rearrange in 2 factorial ways, 2 factorial. So 10 factorial minus 9 factorial into 2 factorial, that will be the correct answer. You can solve that and then you can solve this options also, or you can remember the formula that if the question is like this, n things are arranged such that two particular things are never together, then the answer is always n minus 2 into n minus 1 factorial, which is going to be option C. If you solve this 10 factorial minus 9 factorial into 2, that is also going to give you option C only, nothing else. Okay. But of course that will be the lengthy way. So better is if you remember formula, but in exam if you forget the formula, that is fine, you can still get the answer easily. 17 is exactly same. N articles are arranged in such a way that two particular articles never come together. So answer will be n minus 2 into n minus 1 factorial, which is option A for question 17. Okay, next 18. If 12 school teams are participating in a quiz contest, then number of ways the first, second and third positions may be won is. Okay. So first, second, third position, and there are 12 teams. So we have to arrange 12 things at 3 places. So that is going to be 12p3, or you can just consider it like this. For first place, there are 12 things possible, 12 teams possible. Then take out one team because we have arranged it. Then 11 teams are possible. Then 10 teams are possible. 12 teams and 11 and 10, so that is going to be 12 into 11 into 10, that is 1320, option B. Or 12p3 is also same, 12p3 will give you 1320 only. It is better if you go by just positions rather than NPR, because that will help you. You can watch the revision lectures for this. I have explained this in a detailed way, why you should go by positions and how it will be easy. Next, 19th. Sum of all 4-digit numbers containing the digits 2, 4, 6, 8 without repetitions. Now there is a very easy shortcut for this. I have uploaded a separate video for this, short video, 5-minute video. Watch it so that you can solve this question easily. What is that shortcut? 2, 4, 6, 8, right? We want sum of all the numbers formed with 2, 4, 6, 8. So just do this plus this plus this plus this. Take sum of all the numbers. Then there are 4 numbers, right? So take 4 minus 1 factorial, that is 3 factorial. And we want 4-digit number, so multiply by 1, 1, 1, 1. If it is 5-digit number, we'll multiply by 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 into 3 factorial is 6 into 1, 1, 1, 1. That gives you 1, 3, 3, 3, 2, 0. That is option D. Option D is the correct answer for question 19. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. 20. The number of 4-digit numbers greater than 5000 that can be found with 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. No digit is repeated is what? Okay. Number of 4-digit numbers greater than 5000, right? We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 4-digit number which we want to form. Greater than 5000, that means at first place we can have 5 or 6 or 7. Why? Because if we put 3 here, there will be 3467 something, that is less than 5000, right? So we must have 5, 6 or 7 at the first place. Fine. So there are 3 ways to arrange first place. Fine. We have arranged 5 or 6 or 7, one of them, so cancel it out. Now we can arrange anything. Okay, so there are 4 numbers, 4. Again let's cancel 1. Now there are 3 possibilities. Again let's cancel 1. Now there are 2 possibilities. So 3 into 4 into 3 into 2, that is how much? 24 into 3. 72 is the correct answer. Which is which option? Option A for question number 20. 21. A 4-digit number is to be found out of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The number of such numbers is. Okay, let's solve. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. We want a 4-digit number. Similar concept. You cannot have 0 in the beginning, right? Because if you have 0, then that is not a 4-digit number. So you can have 1, 2 or 3 or 4. So there are 4 ways. Let's cancel 1. Now you can have anything, right? So there are 4 numbers possible. So again let's cancel 1. Now there are 3 numbers possible. Again let's cancel 1. Now there are 2 numbers possible. So that is going to be what? 24 into 4. 96 is the correct answer. Option C for question number 21. Next. 22. The number of ways the letters of the word triangle can be arranged so that the word angle will always be present is. Okay, fine. Always be present, that means we can form a box, right? Triangle. Okay. We want this angle word to be always present. So let's make a box. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 things, so there will be 4 factorial ways. And now we should not multiply by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 factorial for this. Why? Because we don't want to switch angle between itself. We want angle to be present as it is. So 4 factorial is the answer, 24. Option C for question number 20. Next, last 23. If the letters of the word daughter are to be arranged so that vowels occupy odd places, then number of different words are. Okay. So let's first see what are the vowels in that. D, A, U, G, H, T, E, R. You should always write like this, bifurcate, so that you don't get confused. Okay, fine. So how many letters are there in total? 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We want vowels to be in odd places. What are odd places? This first, third, fifth, seventh. So there are 4 odd places and there are 3 vowels that you have to arrange. Okay, there are 4 odd places and there are 3 vowels you have to arrange. Now understand, NPR works in opposite way also. NPR, you can have n places and r things. So you can just think like there are 4 places and you have to put them over 3 words, 3 letters, right? So that is going to be just 4 places and 3 letters. Now let's assume 3 of the places are filled, A, U and E. Let's assume that. Now how many places are remaining? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places are remaining and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters are remaining. So into 5 factorial, that will be our answer. So we'll have to calculate that. 4p3 is 24, into 5 factorial is 120. So 2880 is the correct answer, option A for question 23. Okay. So I hope this was helpful to you. So from exam point of view, you have to be able to solve everything in 1 minute. In fact, we solved 23 questions in just 17-18 minutes, because initially I was just saying some different things. So okay, if everyone is clear, let's stop here. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comments or on Telegram group. There is a Telegram channel where I post daily MCQs. The link is given in the description. You can join it. Okay, so let's stop. Bye everyone. We'll meet in the next video.